Yes, yes, yes. It's the Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And we are looking at and talking about the fight, Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia for the Unified World Welterweight title. Okay, so without much further ado, let's get into it. So, there was much talk about how Errol Spence would look coming back from his car accident. But I say a picture paints 1,000 words. So let's look at the graphic. Errol Spence, this is what, around 11 of 12. Errol Spence landed 145 punches thrown, 592, percentage 25. Okay, and this is total punches. Talking about the body shots right now. Danny Garcia, thrown 578 body shots, landed 90, percentage 16, landed 28, so it's 62-28. And the reason I showed you the graphic straight away is because I think it's indicative of what went down. You see, what the hell's just happened? Errol Spence. There was a question mark. How is he going to come back from the accident? But those numbers paint a picture, and a picture paints 1,000 words, or says 1,000 words. Simply put, Errol Spence came back with high output. He was questioned. How could he return after flying out to the open top Ferrari at high speed, intoxicated? And Errol Spence answered the question. How is he going to come back? He came back with high intensity and high output. Sean Porter. Okay. High intensity and high output. He outpunched, outlanded Garcia. He outthought Garcia. And he outfought Garcia. And more importantly, he didn't look too diminished. He looked somewhat diminished, but you have to say, well, he's been out of the ring for over a year. But I have to say, he came back very strong. And he outmaneuvered the talented Danny Garcia. And simply put, he punched him up. Even though Garcia had his moments, damn, like that one, more often than not, it was Garcia on the receiving end. But don't get it twisted. Garcia stayed in the fight, and when Errol Spence eased up in the latter part of the fight, last couple of rounds, Garcia used that opportunity to get some work in, but he ended up battered, ended up with battered eyes, and Errol Spence walks off, still the unified champion, and that's the tale of it. And still, speculation is going to come back noticeably deteriorated, significantly deteriorated, may prove to be unfounded. Certainly on this evidence, it looks like Errol Spence really might be the miracle man. And Terence Crawford was in attendance. Commentators mentioned him outside of the ring, but I don't think he was mentioned inside of the ring, and he certainly wasn't invited to the ring to set up a fight. No, that didn't happen. Imagine if that was Wilder and Joshua. Okay, I'll say no more. It's Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio, and I'm out. And don't forget about the live shows. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. UK time. It's Raphael Dawkins, and I'm out.